Hello, I'm Maria from the SAFER project, and SAFER stands for Scams and Fraud Education for Residents, and today I'm going to talk about nuisance calls. Did you know that UK consumers receive around 30 million nuisance calls a week? And we've all received them. They're either saying that we're due compensation for a car accident we've never had, offering to help claim thousands of pounds in PPI compensation, or it's a company trying to sell us something or asking us to complete a survey. The list just goes on. Some nuisance calls are just silent when the phone is answered or the phone goes dead. The reason for that is that these calls are made from call centres using an auto dialer to test and see if the line is live, and sometimes they're voice activated. So if you don't speak, they don't speak, and if someone else who's been called speaks first, you could be cut off and the line goes dead. Here are some top tips on how to reduce nuisance calls. Firstly, register with the Telephone Preference Service. The Telephone Preference Service stops UK marketing calls and is a free service which records your preference not to receive unsolicited sales or marketing calls. It's a legal requirement that companies do not call consumers who are registered without their clear consent. This is enforced by the Information Commissioner. To register with the Telephone Preference Service, you can do this online via the Telephone Preference Service website. It only takes a few minutes, or you can phone the Telephone Preference Service on 0345 070 0707. But beware of fraudsters who say that your free trial with the Telephone Preference Service has ended, and to continue with the service it will cost £2.99 per month. This is a free service and is free for as long as you want to be registered with the service. There is no charge attached to it. Secondly, keep your name off call sales lists. If you buy a product, check the opt-in and opt-out boxes. Make sure you haven't inadvertently provided permission for that company to cold call you. If you provide permission to be contacted, the company can contact you even if you are registered with the Telephone Preference Service. Next, think about screening your calls. If you have a phone with caller ID on it, speak with your telephone provider and switch on caller ID, and only answer the phone if you recognise the number. If you have an answer phone, make sure it's switched on, as any legitimate company will always leave a message. Next, speak with your telephone provider. All telecom communication companies have products which will help reduce nuisance calls. It's a problem impacting everybody, so call your telephone provider and see what products they're able to offer. Some products will be free and some may incur a small monthly fee, but it's worth asking and checking with them. Next, consider using a call blocker. A call blocker allows nuisance calls to be blocked as they are received. Think about buying a phone which has an inbuilt call blocker functionality, or buy a standalone call blocker which can be purchased on the high street from shops where you buy a telephone. And finally, report cold calling companies. Make a note of the company either from your caller display or by dialing 1471 and report the number to the Telephone Preference Service. Action can be taken against repeat offenders. So stay safe, don't get hung up, hang up.